Hey everyone, welcome to Second Sight Tarot. I am here again to do these mini readings that I have started to do. I thought they were a lot of fun. Today I am doing what to let go of in the month of December 2021. Remember that this is a general reading. It's for all signs, collective reading. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. These are timeless throughout the whole month, or when you see this, maybe that's when you need to hear it. So it's not only just for December, but anyway, so let's get started into the reading. This is what we can let go of in this month so we can help. This can help move us into the new year to manifest new things. Okay, so I've not looked at the cards yet. So, okay, we have the Daughter of Pentacles, the Death card. Okay. Ooh. 10 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. There's a lot to let go of here, and the Divine. So this is the Cosmic Visions Tarot that I have, and they have this extra card, which is the Divine. I guess this is what comes after the world, is like pure awareness and consciousness and connection to all things. Anyway, we'll get into this, but so at the bottom of the deck for the subconscious, we have the 3 of Swords and, oh wow, okay. The 3 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and we have the Hanged Man. That's what's under here. Justice card in reverse, okay. So maybe there's some loss here, or maybe divorce or something. We'll get into this just from what I'm seeing here a little bit. Okay, so the 3 of Swords, this is subconscious stuff, what's kind of laying under the surface of things. Healing from broken hearts right now, or something that has like this big loss that we have encountered. You know, there's going to be a lot of conflict still, or this could be a separation or breakup that we're healing from here, or a breaking up of something or someone or some place. It doesn't always have to be a person, but just a loss, you know, of the separation of this loss, and having some conflict over it, and really, you know, hardship over this, and mending the heart, really bringing the heart back to life with these new scars. But with scars come lessons learned and experiences had. So really connecting with this and seeing if this is something that we can move past and move on, but never forget, of course. But maybe letting go of the things that just don't serve us anymore, from lessons that we've already learned from this, and releasing some of the darkness and the shadow stuff from this a little bit. As far as the 7 of Pentacles, I'm just looking at the card. Such a cool card. So to me, this is similar. You know, we have the Divine card here, and this is to me, this is what I'm feeling here is, you know, at the end of this, and we'll get into the Divine card a little bit, but I feel like there's some kind of divine intervention here. Or some kind of spiritual help, like someone is guiding you through this, or you're not really doing this alone. This also could be legal help, or, you know, or a physical, somebody's actually physically helping you with something. But, you know, and this is also saying about, you know, the 7 of Wands could be lies or trickery or something like that. So, you know, maybe if some people are feeling a little insecure about feeling safe, maybe enhancing home security here, or just doing what you need to do. It's funny because I got that message when I pulled some cards the other day, because I had a weird dream. And it was sending the same message. So there's like, you know, whether it could be personal, like a person actually helping you with something, or you seeking help with something legally, or spiritually from somebody you look up to, like a guru, or, you know, I don't use that word loosely, but, you know, somebody that you really find that help you in your spiritual growth. But there's some kind of intervention here that is happening, and and I'm saying this within this deck, I think there's this also could be, what I'm seeing here is like conflict between who you were and who you want to be, or like having a spiritual awakening but kind of doing old patterns here, or seeing or not really being able to let go of who you used to be and some of the habits that were not in your best interest, and like, but wanting to go to another path. So I feel like a little conflict with self here, not only with the situation, but I know this is a long intro for this, but that's what I'm saying. And the Hanged Man, I feel like it's like maybe some of us need to get into this to find a new perspective of what's going on here, or you've been in this and now you're seeing this and it's time to move on. It's time to get away from just sitting around, seeing things from a different light. Maybe some of us have already done that. And now you're seeing a completely new world that has come out of this, which the Death card is here, and there's some interesting stuff here to let go of, some loss here. So we'll get into this. I am going to look this up because I don't know fully what that entails in this deck. I mean, I can look at the card and kind of guess, but when we get to this card, I'm going to look it up in their book, just because I'm not familiar with it. Okay, so the Daughter of Pentacles is, I'll bring this closer so you can see how beautiful they are. The Daughter of Pentacles is all about, there's like inner strength and growth happening here. There's like this sense of expansion, whether it's coming from material stuff or from a spiritual awakening. And the last reading I did with the Light Seers deck, it was things to focus on in this month as well. So this could be piggybacking off of this, for some of you that are having this spiritual awakening. But this could mean material stuff or, spiritual stuff. But there's a sense of expansion going into this abundance of a spiritual awakening, or creating a lot of things that you really want to bring into your life, or you've been working on for a really long time. So it's a sense of manifestation of abundance, basically, is what this card is. But it's finding this like new growth within yourself for those who are having a spiritual awakening. And you're really, I see 2 here, which is a mirrored image. So it could be a reflection. Are you really looking into this? How much you've grown from this, and how much expansion and abundance has been created because of all of the things you've been manifesting. But I see 2 for me, and 2 is about finding this balance, and really you like looking in deep about the choices that you've made to get you to this point, and just appreciating the hard work, and the partnership. If you've done this with someone, you've had help, from someone, which from the subconscious stuff, like the guru or the person, legal help, whatever this is, just acknowledging that. But this is about, finding balance with all of this abundance. Okay. And then we have the Death card. So, sorry, I hit the table. So the Death card, the Death is all about transformation, transitioning, something that has come to an end of a cycle, and within death and within endings, there comes beginnings, something new, something fresh, a change of circumstance, but this is an ending of a cycle. And I think for some of you, these are not so much in, they did fall out in this order, but I'm not saying like this here is now going to be caused by a transformation. This expansion of abundance can cause a death in the way you used to be, the old you and your old way of thinking, and now I think it is going in line if I look at it. So I'm going to keep it that way. So having this awareness and this expansion and creating this abundance, and realizing that you can manifest all this new growth on your own because you've realized your own strength. There's a major transformation now, and there's an old pattern that is being recycled and created into this new vibration that you're now realizing. But there's a road to be had here because of this. I think it's still acknowledgement and letting go of burdens. Here we're getting into the 10 of Wands. This is all about burdens. This also could be withdrawal from or retreating from something or leaving conflict behind. I just see like this person letting go of all of these burdens, and things to let go of is the burdens that have been holding you back. Other people's burdens that were before this renewal period, this death, this transformation period. You're realizing through this death that you don't need these anymore. This doesn't serve you to really create new ripples in your life and to bring color into your life anymore. You're realizing this is something to let go. And if you don't realize this, hopefully now is like this sense of like leaving your comfort zone and leaving conflict, excuse me. This is struggle for some of us. This is usually like somebody holding these, walking up to the top of the mountain. And it's like all of our life lessons and our burdens. And, some of this is energetic burdens that we have to carry through life, whether we want to or not. But if you have an opportunity to really analyze what those energetic burdens are, releasing what you can or what you know how to release, and maybe figuring out a way and strategize on how to release some of these energies that are not yours anymore. Or they were once yours, but that's not who you are now, especially after this transformation or awakening. So just really, really focusing here on the struggles that you've had, the burdens, whether they're energetic or physical, and really leaving that conflict behind. Because you have to create, I just see like that in the Five of Pentacles here. And yes, the Five of Pentacles can be loss or difficulty, but it's not like catastrophe. It's just struggle a little bit, because now you're realizing, holy shit, like how do I put these things down so I could really, recreate the abundance that I want in the right way. Something that's really coming from my spinal cord, like that's really coming from within, that is mine and not somebody else's. So yes, this brings, this can be depletion of physical energy because, of all the burdens and stuff that we've been holding on here, or isolation even. There's a loss here. This also could be financial difficulties, but this is not like the disaster. It's just like there's a struggle. But this also could be energetic, because now you're reconstructing, and like things are falling apart because this is what you knew, and now you're creating something new, and it's fresh and unfamiliar territory. So it's a sense of like really looking at where your energy goes. What are you still struggling with? The loss of something or someone, and can you release some of that from your body and your auric field? Can you release some of this from the subconscious? So, and I say that because in the subconscious we had, loss or a breakup of something and conflict. The seven, what do we have? The Three of Swords and the Seven Swords, right? And then the Hanged Man. So this is like somebody intervening here to get help from whatever you need help from, and you're kind of split or torn. So there's a transformation happening, and you're seeing this. So I said all these things about what the meaning of is, but for me, what I'm seeing intuitively is what I said. Like within all of this letting go of this struggle and this isolation, which would be the Hanged Man now, like releasing that, and all of this, financial or energetic difficulties or energy loss. Like I think there needs to be like a chop your head off kind of energy, not physically, like, theoretically, and really realize what is growing on inside of you. What do you want to grow? How do you want your roots to grow? And what do you want to manifest? You have the capability of seeing this clearly if you maybe tap into your intuition a little bit, and not, I don't want to say, please don't take this personal, but like saying woe is me, meaning like as I've been in this kind of space of like dwelling on what I don't feel like, or what I don't have, or what I could have. And it's like, you have the help, you have this. It doesn't have to be a loss if you open your eyes and realize how much potential you actually have. It's basically what this is saying. And then here we have the Divine, which I'm going, look at how beautiful this card is. It's so pretty. We have the owls here for knowledge and the lotus. It's just so pretty. And the dragonflies. Let me look it up, at least for this, you know, I can do it intuitively if I just have a couple keywords. Connection and alignment. So, practice ways to align yourself, whether it's through creative journaling, meditation, simply putting your feet in the dirt. Take a step back from what is blocking you and connect with your higher power above, or the higher power above. The earth below and the elements that surround and empower you. So this goes, I feel like this bleeds in from what my last video was with what to focus on. I think it was a 7 of Pentacles about how he was connected to the earth, and he was, or they, you know, gender neutral, sorry. They were kind of focused on putting energy into what they've tried to manifest or what they've already put their energy in. So I think this has a little bit to do with this. What was it again? Sorry. Alignment and connection. So it is kind of like, and then we have the, I do love this because the world is about completion and having harmony, right? So after that cycle of something coming to an end, after this transformation and awareness and awakening, you have this divine connection to all things. You realize like you can manifest whatever you want. It's there. You know, we are connected to this already. It's about having this inner wisdom and inner knowledge and awareness that we have this inner wisdom and inner knowledge. Just bringing awareness to it can really connect on that level of, you know, bringing alignment to all of your things in your life, including the divine. This can be spiritual awakening. It doesn't have to be necessarily religious, but self-spiritual growth, whatever that looks like for you. So I am going to pull a self-care card because I always do that. I hope this resonated. I think it's a really, really practical, realistic reading. I mean, I can definitely relate to this. So let me pull some. Let's just fly everywhere. Okay, that's good. So movement is one. You have movement. Move your body. You know, this can be exercise. This can be dancing. This could be yoga. Anything that gets your body moving to maybe release some of this stuff that we've talked about that is still on a cellular level. It has to be released from the body and the muscle tissue and the cell, like our cell memory. You have to train it to be released. I think that's a big thing. Deep breathing is key. Centering yourself, really connecting with your body. Singing. These two came out in the last reading. And I also talked about this bringing to fruition or fulfillment and earthly lessons too, a 9. So we have sweet treats. Of course, this is the season, so enough said, but make sure that you're, you know, I think sweet taste in itself is very expanding or expansive, but grounding at the same time, depending on what you put in it. So if like chocolate is a really good one where you feel grounded after this expansion, or maybe a little bit of both, and just nurturing or nourishing yourself with lots of fruits and smoothies, you know, that kind of thing. Flow like water. This is definitely connecting with your emotions, your intuition, and just kind of going with the flow of all of this transition. This to me reminds me of this 10 of Wands here, of kind of like really being submerged in this and just going with the flow, seeing what comes up. Connecting with your ancestors is also connecting with your intuition here. And this tree totally makes me feel the same kind of energy here. It's going to back to your roots to really find what that really resonates with you and you only. Not something that somebody else wants you to see. This is coming from the spinal cord. Like I said, that's how I felt about this image. But this is kind of resonating with me with that. So, And make a vision board. It's a really good time to make a vision board for the new year coming up. I like to do those either if it's journaling about what I want to see or physically making a collage or something. So just to throw some of those out there. I hope this resonated. Please be safe, be discerning, and have a really great December. I'll see you for the collective main reading and possibly the new moon reading, which is also a solar eclipse, if I'm not mistaken, on the 4th of December. So take care. See you soon and stay safe.